It is deliberate, but humor. That's me as a person. So if you ask my wife, one of the things that attracted her to me, besides my great looks and my hair and all of that sort of stuff, is humor, and it's important. That's part of me. It's an Australian, like many Australians have humor. I think, to generalize, there's an Australian sense of humor, bit of a laid-back humor. So it's important. It's part of who I am. But at the same time, I do recognize that it's a great tool to use. So it's sort of a hybrid answer. I wouldn't say I use humor just because it's a strategy of mine, but no, that's not the case. I use humor because I enjoy it and it's who I am. And in addition, I realize it's a good thing and an effective tool.
Yeah. No, I totally relate to that. I think it's a weapon, and if you know how to use it, it's freaking effective. Like it's almost unbeatable, because people will never turn the back on you just because you are funny. They can turn the back on you for all the reasons, but because if you are funny, it's never unattractive. Like, let's say you can be too sharp, and then it's not people's taste. You can be too serious, and it's not some people's taste. But you never said that, oh, I don't want to sit with him because he's funny. I never heard that from anyone, and I talked to many people.
Yeah, no, look, that's one aspect of it. That's true. It can pull people in and attract them. But there's another component which I enjoy, and that's how it disarms the anti-Semites and the haters.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing this very clearly now, for example. So I told you a bit before about these animated videos that I've started producing with an Israeli animator. And we just released our second video, and it was basically about a queer for Palestine that had a GoFundMe. Now it's had like 4.3 million views and counting. It's gone absolutely viral. An Israeli at least one Israeli news site has covered it. Now, and I came up with the script, and even as a child, I used to love drawing cartoons and doing comic strips. I'm not good at drawing, but I have the creative side and the humor. So this is a dream come true, because I found an animator and we have this collaboration, and we have this. Our second video has gone absolutely bonkers viral, and that's what we want. We want to reach people. Now, if you look at most of the reactions, we get a lot of positive reactions from people. Mostly pro-Israel people. I would like to think also some people who might be undecided. But the anti-Israel people, and many queers who are anti-Israel, are basically attacking us like you wouldn't believe. And it doesn't upset me. It's, first of all, what I expected. But these are all Hamas apologists, clearly. But it got to them. They are so angry about this video to the point that they're actually helping us get to the 4.3 million views. Retweeting and sharing the video. They're adding their commentary on it, saying how much they hate it, but they're playing into our hands. Excellent, right? And this is all part of the strategy. But the point is that you use humor, you attract people, but you also are able to anger and make life uncomfortable for the bad guys. And many times when I expose anti-Semites on Israeli Cool, I have this whole series which you're aware of, I'm sure. Maybe your viewers aren't, called Anti-Zionist, Not Anti-Semite. Sorry, what is it? Anti-Zionist, Not Anti-Semite of the Day, or something like that. I'm getting old and forgetful. And basically, I show the social media posts of people that claim they're only critical of Israel, but they're so anti-Semitic, and I'm basically exposing them. And at the end, I go, "Thank you for playing anti-Zionist, not anti-Semite. You lose." So even when I'm tackling this, this serious subject of anti-Semitism, I try to make it a bit lighthearted, but it's not just to be funny to attract people to read the posts. It's also the people that get exposed by being mocked in this way, by showing it doesn't upset me, but I'm poking fun at you, and I'm basically defanging you. I'm pulling out your teeth. I'm exposing you to the world, and I'm making you look like the pathetic piece of chara, as we say, that you are, and they hate it. And I get a bit of a sadistic joy out of defanging anti-Semites and making them feel like garbage.
Yeah, it's so pleasant, to expose them with humor, because they're not prepared. Like most people fight with anger, with resentment, with frustration, and we all have those feelings. Like, we are not superhumans. We are just like, we are not like them, because we have this this humor at reach, and we use them very effectively. But we don't go that way. We know that there is avenue, but we prefer to use another one. Actually, the other day, I had someone writing a comment, like I posted some pro-Israel, I think it was a short with Firak, I remember well. And someone just wrote, free Palestine and watermelon and all that. And then I checked her profile in Instagram, because it's a her to me, and she had pronouns she/it, it, she, it. And I just replied, sorry, I think you forgot 2 letters in your pronoun before it, and the letters are SH.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, exactly. So that's the sort of thing. And
that's the way.
And not only do they not like it, but like when you elicit anger or a bad reaction from them, that's also a useful tool for us. So, yes. I mean, I went, as I mentioned, my wife was very sick. She eventually passed away after 7 years. And the anti-Semites came after me and they were mocking her. And they were mocking me and they said she died for her sins and my sins. Absolutely disgusting. People were saying, David, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm great. No, obviously I'm not great. I'm mourning my wife. But their reactions, I'm able to separate it and say, listen, this is a gift for me. These people are so full of hate. I would expose them. I would write posts about their reactions. I'll do tweets, screenshots, showing the people on, in the middle and the undersiders. Listen, you want to be on the side of these people that would mock a cancer victim? So it's not just the humor. It's use their words and their shitty behavior, pardon my French, against them. Don't. This is one of my advice to advocates is to keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Know what your goal is. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get angry. Don't get too emotional. When they're nasty to you, use it. It's a weapon. And once you do that, you can be extremely effective because many things in life are certain, or there are a few things: death, taxes, and anti-Semites being shitty individuals. And you use that against them, and voila, you're winning.
And again, I subscribe those three things. Like we need to walk away from them as much as you can. Just come to mind, I was talking about mocking your wife while she was seriously ill. I saw a video like a few months ago about Jordan Peterson's wife, who also had cancer. They were mocking her. They were saying, "Look at her; she looks like a ghost. Look, she's that pale because she's at home while the man is just giving speeches." When they don't know, because Jordan Peterson, in fact, he brings her to most of the events, if not all of them. So at least before making your stupid jokes, do some research and don't make a fool of yourselves on camera. I was so disgusted by seeing that. I was like, "Fuck's sake! How can you be such such asshole?" Like, so for the
language. But that's what they are. That's the point. Yes. They are assholes, and we need to expose them for their assholery. And the more asshole that they are, the better we are for it, if we use it correctly.